Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about One Piece Chapter 1040. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Now without any further delay, let's begin. In the previous chapter, Big Mom was able to withstand Kid and Law's assault, but just barely. Despite their best effort, she once again rose to her feet and revealed a new ability called Mother's Visit Cannon. 3,000 Leagues of Misery. To everyone's shock, the attack was another homie and had a life of its own. In a final push, Law plunged his blade deep into Big Mom's chest, the blade of his sword extending through her body, down through the island, and into the ground below. As his crew begged him to get away, he released his Puncture Willy attack, sending a shockwave throughout Big Mom's body and creating a crater in the ground under Umibashima. While she was still reeling from Law's attack, Kid launched his own called Damned Punk, firing a large laser cannon at Big Mom. We open right back up in the middle of Kid's Damned Punk attack against Big Mom. We also get a little infographic on the location of the battle and where the tunnel Law created with his last attack is in relation to the rest of the island. Big Mom is still clinging on the ground, keeping her from falling into the hole Law created. She mocks them, saying they can either take the brunt of the attack when she deflects it, give her 50 years of their lifespans, or keep their lifespans and serve her. Despite the sheer energy of Kid's attack, Big Mom smiles and begins sucking the life out from those around them. Kid's crew suggests they pull back just as their lifespans begin being sucked out as well. Shocked at how Big Mom doesn't seem fazed by Kid's efforts at all, even Law's crew starts trying to convince him to retreat, but he tells them to follow their own advice. Kid reaffirms that Big Mom doesn't scare him and Law activates his re-room ability, annoyed at the thought of what her death scream will sound like. Their bravery and the fact their lifespans aren't being drained shock the men around them, considering Big Mom is an emperor of the sea. Misery begins making her way towards Law in an effort to try and help Big Mom. Kid just jeers at Big Mom, saying she doesn't know when to quit. Law uses his silence ability on her, saying it's what his savior would have done, finally ending all of the noise she was creating. Misery goes to attack Law, but just as she does, Kid launches another Damned Punk attack at Big Mom. As Big Mom becomes engulfed in the attack, Law slices Misery in half. This second Damned Punk attack sends Big Mom crashing through the ground beneath her, and all she can do is silently wonder why her homies aren't coming to her rescue. She crashes through to the armory where Yamato is, who is shocked that Big Mom not only suddenly crashed through the ceiling, but did so without making a sound. In a moment of desperation, she reaches out and manages to damage one of the bombs, which promptly explodes. Yamato creates an ice barrier to protect himself, but the burning rage spirit is also caught up in the blast. Outside, Momonosuke is shocked by the explosion. Despite her best efforts, Big Mom continues to fall to the earth below and into the crater that Law created. In her final moments, she curses Gall D. Roger for making his infamous speech during his execution. She blames him for everything that has happened, saying that he had nothing to lose and left the aftermath for the other pirates to clean up. She wonders if some of the One Piece is in Wano, if it even exists. In her last seconds, she curses Kid and Law, warning not to assume she'll die. During her monologue, we get glimpses of what is happening in other areas of the island. The explosion has sent Chopper, Jinbei, and others flying through the air. Brook and Robin are still trying to escape the fire. Zoro is lying on the ground in a pool of blood before the island around him crumbles away. Hiyori, still in her disguise as Kumurasaki, is now wearing her fox mask while playing her shamisen. Fukurokuju finally collapses to the ground as he and Raizo are burning, calling out for water as he hits the ground. Raizo still stands despite the fire. As she falls into the crater, Big Mom curses Kid and Law, saying that her current situation wouldn't be enough to kill her. As a large explosion detonates beneath the island, the final results are displayed. The new generation have finally defeated Big Mom. As the two captains catch their breath, their crews begin celebrating their victory and rush to their sides. Thanks to the new hole in the island, Mumu and Yamato meet once again. Mumu asks about the hole and if Yamato was standing in the basement. Yamato confirms this and explains one of the bombs went off and that he was able to keep the other bombs from exploding by freezing them. Mumu is happy to see his friend alive and asks him to listen carefully. He explains that Zunesha is on the way, which Yamada recognizes from Odin's journal. Mumu goes on to explain that 800 years ago, Zunesha committed a serious crime back when it was Joy Boy's companion. That's it for today's video. I hope you like it, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe the channel. If you are new, remember to hit the notification button for any more upcoming videos.